Okay, so let us start. So now we'll talk about the tertiary structure. Okay. So see, tertiary structure third level of conformation in proteins or in folding is what we call as tertiary structure. Okay. As you can see, tertiary structure over here, this is the tertiary structure as you can see. It is hydrogen and disulfide bond. Okay, so this tertiary, this one is more complex. So tertiary structure is something like this. Over here we have N terminal, same. Over here C terminal. Okay. So protein chain looks like a woolen ball. Okay, you can as you call this as it looks like a woolen ball. Well, nothing was clear. Woolen ball like structure. Got it? So this is what we are referring to. What we are talking about is the tertiary structure, which is where we assume it to be a woolen ball like structure. Okay, now it has two types of bonds. That is, it will show mainly one is it will show hydrogen bonds, and second it will show disulfide bonds. Now what are disulfide bonds? So this will be formed between two sulfur containing amino acid. Can you remember any sulfur containing amino acid example which we discussed yesterday? It is formed between sulfur containing amino acid. તમને યાદ છે આપણે ગઈકાલે એક્ઝામ્પલ વાત કરી હતી in the amino acid classification that there are two amino acids which contain sulfur. Which can be there? So the sulfur is linked.
Methionine.
Methionine, very good.
And cysteine has some.
No, cysteine. Okay, so there is cysteine. So these two bonds are there mainly in this structure. Apart from it will also have peptide bond. Peptide bond will be by default in all the polypeptide. Okay. Now in this structure, if you see, this is at this site where I am doing these circles. Okay, at this place that is on the outside. Okay, that is on the outside. Is yellow dots which you see. This is what we call as hydrophilic amino acids. This is what we call as hydrophilic amino acids. Hydrophilic, I hope you know now. Okay. On the inside, you will see hydrophobic amino acids. On the inside of the polypeptide, you will see these are all mainly what we call as hydrophobic amino acids. These are all hydrophobic. Why? Water loving will be on the surface. Okay, because so that they can come in contact with the if it comes in contact with H2O, this will have no problem. But these are not water loving, they hate water, so they are on the inside. જે પાણીને hate કરતા હશે અંદર હશે અને જે they can dissolve, which like water, they are on the outside. That's why structure is like that. Okay, so this structure 3D, it can also give you the three-dimensional view. And biologically in our body, most of the proteins are in this structure, so it is biologically most active. This structure, tertiary structure, is biologically most active. So most of the proteins in our body, in human body or in animal body, are mainly in tertiary structure. Okay, so any issues in tertiary structure, guys?
No, sir.
Okay, so this is where also you can see in this also we have shown this is the tertiary structure. This is also tertiary structure. Okay. So let us go further and we'll talk about quaternary structure. We'll talk about quaternary structure. In this case, let me have some water. Okay, just have a 2-minute break. Okay, let me have some water. Okay, I have to send you notes. No, yesterday's notes I am yet to send you. Which guys I have to send you which notes? Can you remind me? Straight from the beginning of the chapter I have to send you.
Sir, you have sent that part 2 of biomolecule.
अरे बट बेटा उसमें क्या था वो मुझे याद नहीं है. What I had said, guys, please remind. Okay, because I had been saying that so many places, so sometimes I forget. Okay, and it has been very hectic since right now, so I forget something. It's been एक So yeah, I had sent you this uterine. Okay, वो मैंने भेज दिया था आपको. ठीक है, उससे पहले ऑर्गेनिक इनऑर्गेनिक भी भेज दिया है ना मैंने, वो भी भेज दिया आपको. ठीक है ना?
हाँ सर.
मैक्रो माइक्रो also I had sent you. ओके, सो अभी मैंने इसका भी प्रोटीन का भी मैंने आपको भेज दिया है. So I take, but I teach in Gujarati medium, in English medium. I also teach. I had also teach in MSc level, so I tend to forget. Okay, so I teach every day, Okay, anyways, so now we are talking about the next is quaternary structure. Okay, so now we are talking about what we call as the quaternary structure. So quaternary is, as you know, it is formed mainly by combination of two tertiary. This is what we are talking about, the quaternary. Okay. So the fourth one is what we call as quaternary structure. Okay. So this structure, the shapes of this, okay, usually in this the pulpit shapes can be in the what we call as linear string of spheres Okay, so something like this. In this way, each of these will have, okay, amino acids. Each of these will have amino acids, okay, onto them. Or it can be spheres arranged in a cube-like form. In this manner. With these shapes you can see, get to see in the quaternary structure, also referred like this. It has this structure is mainly assembly of more than one polypeptide. Assembly of more than one polypeptide. Okay. So basically it is more than one polypeptide. It contains more than one polypeptide. So it is mainly what we call as multiple subunits. And it usually contains 3 to 4 polypeptide chain. It contains usually 3 to 4 polypeptide chains. Okay. So the common example over here which had been mentioned in our book, that is about the human hemoglobin. The common example which had been mentioned is the human hemoglobin. So let me share that image. Okay, let me just wait for a while. I'm sharing the human hemoglobin. Do you know what is hemoglobin, guys? Are you aware about hemoglobin? Yes or no? Have you ever heard about hemoglobin, guys?
Yes, sir. It is present in blood.
So what's the role of hemoglobin, beta? Can you tell me? Anyone? Can you tell me what's the role of hemoglobin? Anyone? It is to
Sir,
conduct
which
oxygen.
transport oxygen to our
Exactly.
tissues
Okay.
and our body cells.
Exactly. So it transfers oxygen to our different body tissues. Okay. Just a moment, guys. So I will show you the hemoglobin image. Okay. Where is the image? Okay, just wait and just a moment. Yes, just I'm downloading the image. Okay, just I'll just not able to find my laptop. I put it, but So your textbook has also mentioned the hemoglobin image, but it is not more accurate. Okay. I mean, so to get a better idea, we're talking about this. Okay. So now we have it. So I hope you can see it. Can you see it, guys?
Yes, sir.
So this is hemoglobin structure. So hemoglobin has, if you look at this structure, then hemoglobin has mainly two alpha chains and two beta chains. It has four polypeptides. So this is beta. This is also, this is alpha. So these are one alpha two. This is alpha one, alpha two. As you can see, this is beta one, beta two. So this orange are beta chains. So it has total how many polypeptides? Four polypeptides. It is found inside our RBC. It transfers oxygen. So if you talk about hemoglobin, see over here, this is the structure. It has four subunits. Two are identical, that is two alpha and two beta. So alpha 1, alpha 2 is what we call as two, two subunits of alpha chain, and this beta 1, beta 2 are two polypeptides. So as you can see, so this is alpha 1, alpha 2, this is beta 1, beta 2. So total it has four polypeptides. So if you take adult individuals like you and me, okay, so we will have, you're not adult yet, although, but you and me will have alpha 2, beta 2 hemoglobin. Okay, that is 2 alpha 2 beta. Got it? So they've asked this question in NEET. What is alpha 2 beta 2? Then answer must be hemoglobin. What is alpha 2? Answer must be hemoglobin. Okay. Then there's also an AIMS question that in the babies. Okay. So when the child is when there is when there is birth of a young babies. Okay. So young babies initially will have alpha 2 gamma 2. They have gamma 2. It's a different polypeptide, and then it will be replaced by beta chains in adult. Then it will be replaced by beta chains in adults. So if they ask you what is alpha 2 gamma 2, it is the infant hemoglobin. Infant means the newborns. Okay, just after the delivery they are referred as infant for few months. Okay, so it has two alpha chains and two beta chains. Got it? So this is all we have. Hemoglobin is very important. They frequently ask this. Okay, what kind of bonds will be there in this quaternary structure? Okay, then it will have mainly hydrogen bond. Okay, salt bridges are formed in inorganic ions, and it will also have the hydrophobic effect. Okay, so this is what we have in hemoglobin. So we are done with the four structures. Any problems in this, guys? We are done with these four structures. Now anyone, any issues in this?
No, sir.
Okay. So this is all for today. We'll meet again on Tuesday and we'll start with further. So if you are not started reading, start preparing. 11 syllabus is very huge. So kindly buckle up. Do not ponder here and there and start studying. Okay, because then it will get tough and it will get more and more difficult. Okay, as we'll go further. I have already shared these notes, so kindly go through it. Okay. And if you need textbook or anything, any PDF, you can ask me. I'll also share previous year's questions and we'll solve questions also once we are done with the all biomolecules. So thank you guys. This is all for today. Okay. This is all for today. That's all. Thank you.